I finished printing the zine. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. It's like past versions of myself, past lives. Hello, sweet friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm feeling really excited and inspired because I've been feeling a little bit, I don't know if discouraged is the word, but like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm kind of been in like a stagnant place with my art and with my small business, and I want to like get creative and make something really cool that I've never done before. So today I'm going to be attempting to make a zine from start to finish. I feel like it's something that I would love to have available in my shop. I think that zines are so cool. I think they are such a cool way to like story tell, to just kind of like, I love the idea of creating a space for like stories, comics, poetry, and being able to illustrate it in a very meaningful way. So I'm very excited. So I have just been doing a little bit of research on zines because I've never actually made one before, and I found this really awesome video by Butler. I will link her channel down below, and she makes a zine in 24 hours. So I think I'm gonna try to make one in one day. We'll see how that goes. I am gonna start by brainstorming some ideas in my sketchbook, and then I'm going to get into trying to make the zine. So let's brainstorm some ideas. I'm really excited. I want to make it like really fall, autumnal. I kind of think, so right now it's like closer to the end of September when I'm filming this. So I do think that I should probably lean more into like the Halloween spooky season vibes. I think next year I would love to make one that's a bit more like harvest season. Also, I was up so late last night with the worst heartburn of my life. I think it's my iron supplement, so love that for me. So I'm feeling kind of exhausted and groggy and just like not 100%, but I'm excited to do some art and to finally make a zine and to like bring myself back to life. So let's make the zine, let's get in the sketchbook. I'm so excited to just make something and just express and like be able to incorporate, like I love writing, I love poetry, I love storytelling, so feeling like I'm making art a part of like a bigger work too feels really cool. So I'm gonna start in the sketchbook because I feel like that's where all good ideas can come out, and then I can let all the ideas be on the page and let all the bad art be on the page, and then kind of filter through what I actually want to put. So cheers. Oh, if you're new here, I'm Erin. I'm 31, and this channel is where I share my artist journey, my small business journey, and just kind of my overall life. Some of the content I share in here isn't like artisty, but it's just like cozy, seasonal things that I feel are just things that bring me joy or make me feel cozy and comfortable. So let's go to the sketchbook. Okay, so this is my current sketchbook. I was thinking when I made this sketchbook that I was going to be like a summer sketchbook, and then I barely used it. So I'm just kind of like going through just to see if there's anything that like stands out to me. Oh, okay. I definitely want to include Flint the frog in my zine, maybe like a little comic or like little short story of Flint enjoying forest adventures in the fall. I really want to use Flint. I did have a cool spread in here somewhere. Yeah, this kind of like ghosty. And then I did have an autumn palette from these markers, but okay. And then I was just drawing things kind of that represent like things that have happened this month, like doing face masks with my friend and going apple picking, and I went to a baby shower and I got pumpkin spice lattes with my friend, and then we went shopping, and I've been like dyeing my own eyebrows, and like there was like the full moon, super moon, I don't know, just like some kind of ideas of things that are resonating with me. And then this was just like a silly goofy spread. So I think I'm gonna start by sketching out some ideas for the zine. I definitely want there to be like the cover. Making sure you can actually see this. Okay, so let's see here. This would be like the front and back cover. have like page 1. Oh gosh, that's a lot smaller. Whoopsie doodles, okay. Be like 2, 3. I don't even know like how many pages is like expected for a zine. Like I feel like 10 is pretty reasonable, but I also don't know. Okay, so this would be like front cover, back cover, then 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay. So I'm gonna do kind of like an idea dump here. Okay, I want there to be a word search and a coloring page, because I think that's just so fun for it to be like interactive. And then I want there to be Flint the Frog, Fall in the Forest, comic, and definitely want to do something witchy. I definitely want like a poem. I want a short story. Might do like more than one poem. Something with ghosts. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some playing with the theme too. But I think this is a good starting point to kind of know what the vibes are gonna be like. I also just figured that I could go through this tiny sketchbook challenge too to like take some ideas from this. So I did a 1-day tiny sketchbook challenge, and I did an autumn tiny sketchbook, and I used a bunch of prompts. So I definitely can take inspiration from this to make the zine. I love the idea of like an orange spread. I kind of want like the cover to just be like multi-tonal orange. We'll have to see. Okay, I think I have designed the cover, like the front cover. I've not done the back cover yet. I do really like it. I love like the texture on it. I used my sample sketch, so sketching it out is so helpful. Okay, so it's now like after 3 o'clock. I just took my dog and we are pet sitting my partner's sister's dog, so I just took her out too, and then I let them play, and that was chaotic, but I need a little pick-me-up, so I'm going to do my Magic Mind shot. If you are new to this channel and you haven't heard of Magic Mind before, Magic Mind is a mental performance shot. It has been such an amazing addition to my routine. I love having it in lieu of coffee or even with my coffee for like an extra boost. I find that it is such a nice alternative for me for like the afternoon time when I really want some added caffeine and an added boost, but like I don't really feel like having it another tea or coffee. I feel like I've been going to bed earlier and earlier, and I love it, and I love getting up early, and I feel like having caffeine later in the day can be very dicey for me, but I do feel like this still allows me to relax and get to sleep. So I've really been loving this. This has been such a great addition to my routine. What I really love about Magic Mind is there's also no risk to try the product. They have a 100% refund up to 100 days after using it with no questions asked. You can find Magic Mind at Sprouts, Central Market, or Erewhon, and you can also order it using the link in my description. If you use the link in my code, you can get up to 48% off of your first order, and that's good for the next 10 days. Or by going to www.magicmind.com/ErinR and using code ErinR20, that's ERYNR20, to get up to 48% off your first subscription. Let's do the shot. So good. Thank you so much for Magic Mind for working with me on this video, and let's get back to the zine. Okay, I am working on the word search coloring page spread. I did finish the front and back cover. I do really like it, so I'm excited to keep going. I really want it to be like very orange, very autumnal, so I'm gonna add another layer to start the other side. I'm gonna turn off the drawing guide too and get into coloring page, which I think I'm gonna do like a burnt orange. I think I'm gonna use like a monoline calligraphy. Monoline, okay. Let's see. Actually, no. I wanna do it orange. Okay. Okay, surprise, it's the next day. Did not finish, was nowhere close. So I ended up spending a ton of time on this spread yesterday. It's the annual Coven Bake Sale spread. Got way too into it, I added so many details. I was so hyper-focused on it. And then I was like, oh, it's time to start making dinner. And then I was still pretty low energy from that really late night from that acid reflux. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have an early night. I'm gonna go to bed, gonna rest and recharge, and I'm back for day 2 of the zine project. So let's get into it. I'm going to continue working. I finished the front cover, the back cover, the crossword, the coloring page, and then I also did that Coven Bake Shop or bake sale spread, and then I also did a cool spread about change with the 2 mock-up pieces that I did for the art I have above my desk. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I do want to incorporate that. I wasn't going to incorporate anything like harvesty, but I was like, you know what? It is still fall and this is my experience this year, and it all kind of comes together with that theme of change. I feel like for me this zine project feels very cool because it's like creating and like curating my own art and my own kind of like words based on like the current theme of what I'm experiencing, which I feel like is very like focused on change and growth and how change can be very scary but also super magical and rewarding. I'm going to take you along with me and let's keep working on the zine. I'm really hoping I can finish it today and like print it out. I have no idea how I'm gonna format this. Feels a little bit spooky, but I'm here for the experience. We're gonna figure it out. Cheers. Y'all, I think we are done the art for the zine. So here is the cover and back cover. I'm gonna have the most impossible time putting this together in a physical book. I already know it, but I'm really excited. I'm really happy with how it all turned out. This is the crossword or word search, sorry, and little coloring page. And then I have this like annual Coven Bake Sale piece, which I really love. And then I'm changing it, it's beautiful, and I use these mock-ups of these pieces that I had already made. And then I designed like a print for the back of the inside and outside cover, so I think that'll be nice, like when you open it up, that'll kind of be like on the back of those. And then I also have this is the front page, like the very first page of the book, like when you open it up, it'll be, I'm starting to make friends with my ghosts. And I feel like this is so reflective of like the meaning behind this zine and like feeling change and like making friends with your ghosts of the past and like being okay with growing and changing and evolving and moving forward in life even though it's scary. And I really love it. It's kind of like a little self-portrait of me. I feel like I keep drawing people though that look like Scooby-Doo characters. Like, why is my outfit so Velma coated? But I don't even care because I love it. And then this is the end page, so boo, it's okay to be spooked, because I just feel like I'm going through a lot of changes in my life and it's very exciting and beautiful but also like very terrifying, and that's okay. Like, be present in that. And then I did a spread, kind of like a little comic spread of Flint's fall adventures. Flint the Frog, who I've explored in my sketchbook a bunch of times, but I'm really happy with it. He has like a little autumnal cozy tea moment, apple picking, pumpkin carving, oh no, playing in the leaves, and then going for a beautiful fall stroll. I'm really happy for this. I feel like my confidence like as an illustrator is growing. And then I wanted to make one last spread, so I did this poem, "As you grow and change, be present in the terrifying beauty of it all." And then I drew some black-eyed season flowers and just some abstract designs. So now is the fun part where I fail miserably to put the book together. I think I'm gonna have to try to like do this in Canva or something, because I'm literally gonna have to split these up so weird. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print the cover, like the back cover outside and inside, and then I'm gonna try to like fold paper and see like where the things are gonna have to go, because I'm gonna have to like divide these. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try what I'm thinking, and then you'll see where I'm trying to go with this. It's also gonna be interesting to try to decide what size. How are your printers? Why aren't you finding the Epson water? I didn't think about the bleed. Oh no. Finished printing the zine. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I'm literally so obsessed. I just have to figure out how to stitch it together, but I ended up printing the whole thing on cardstock because I could not figure out how to get it to not bleed through. I think the paper that I had was just like too thin, but I honestly love it. It feels like a little magazine. It's so cool. I feel so proud of it. I can't wait to show you, but I'm gonna try to find some thread to saddle stitch this together. I've been watching some video tutorials, but I feel very proud of it. It was very much a trust the process with the piecing the pages together so that it would actually like flip like a real magazine, but I love it. I could not be happier. I think everything turned out so beautifully, like all the colors, it like works and flows, but the pieces, there's still enough like variety between them. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm so excited. And I think I might explore making this as a slightly smaller size because I think it'd be a lot easier to ship in a smaller size in my store and it could help me keep the cost down. So I'm gonna explore that, but I do really like it at this size. So I'm kind of torn between, and then I don't have to cut, I just have to score. And so I might keep it at this size and just try to order like a different size mailer that it'll fit in, but I love it so much. I'm gonna go eat some lunch and I'm going to probably take the dogs out and yeah, we'll come back and we'll stitch this together. Love. Okay. We are back. We are fed. We have moved. Always a bonus. Okay, so I keep seeing I kept watching videos of people making zines and doing cool bindings, and most people use binder clips to hold the book in place. Hopefully I didn't just ruin it. Honestly, I always like making the first one for myself because like it's a memento, but it's also like it can be not perfect and a bit of a mess, and that's okay. Okay, so I got my binder clips on. Got these needles that I was using for crochet stuff. They came with my crochet set. I'm gonna get a thick one. And they say to put 3 holes. I'm really just gonna eyeball it. I know this is probably bad, but I don't know. I don't want to measure anything, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. So you basically stick the needle. I don't know if this one's gonna be sharp enough. Crumpets. And I don't think this will reach far enough to put a hole, so. Okay, let me see if I've got a stronger needle in here. I still want it to be thick though, but if I start with one that's a bit more piercing, then I should be able to get this through and make it a bit wider, so. Okay, I'm gonna try this one first. Honestly, these things are always like a bit of a trial and error. Okay, so I want the first hole to go in around here. Just like doing it kind of off the side of my desk. Okay, it went in, perfect. And then I'm gonna just do it in the other side as well, just to make sure it's pretty even. And then I'm gonna do one almost exactly in the middle. Oh, crumpets. Y'all listen, when I say I'm not an expert, as I do things on this channel, I truly, deeply mean it. Okay, there we go. We have 3 holes. I'm gonna use this pink yarn. It says to start by pulling it through the middle. And by it says, I mean the people who know better than me on YouTube recommend that. So, start in the middle. I'm also really hoping I can use this bigger. Okay. What did you think? Do we like the loose strings? I did see somebody do this where like they had the extra string on the outside, and that would probably look a lot cuter. Should I redo it? Let's redo it. Okay, let's go here. I don't really know how I ended up with that extra hole, but like, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna pull both of these to make it tighter. Okay, welcome to the very first zine tour. I'm so excited. I love it so much. This has been like a very special project. Like I feel like the tiny sketchbooks challenges that I've done on this channel and this have just like been projects that really stand out to me and make me feel like really excited and really happy and like proud of myself. So this is the cover. It says Fall 2024, Change is Spooky, but it is Pure Magic, a zine by Erin Rainey. And then on the back I have Embrace the Spook, and then I did that binding. I actually feel really happy with it. It's very like indie looking, but I like it. I'm gonna widen the camera lens so that I can show you all of the spreads and you can see them fully. Okay, so on the first page, I love how I have this inner cover and it's consistent like on both ends of it. I just love it. I think it's like continuous. I really think it vibes well with like the cover and like the themes throughout. So starting off, we have the first spread. I'm starting to make friends with my ghosts. This is a little self-portrait I did with like ghosts. I kind of look at that as like past versions of myself, past lives, things that kind of like haunt me, and how I'm in like a period of change right now and growth, and that's okay. And I'm learning how to like make friends with my past selves and like my baggage and stuff, and like move forward and grow. And even though it's spooky, like I'm allowing myself to be present in that. And then I have this fun little crossword or like word search. All You Seek is already here. So like I didn't put like a word list or anything because I thought it'd be kind of cool for you to see what you find in this and what like individual people find. But there's like leaves, acorn, pumpkins, fall, growth, just like a bunch of different things too. So I really do like how this turned out. And then I had a little coloring page. This was kind of fun to do this like line style as well, but yeah, it's a little bitch and a pumpkin patch with a cat. So I figured it'd be fun for something in here to be interactive, and I know that a lot of fellow artists watch my channel, so it would be just so fun for you to be able to like put your own touch in the scene as well. And then I have this piece here, which I really love. I took two pieces that I mocked up before I painted them, and they're my autumn pieces for my studio, and I wrote I'm changing and it's beautiful. And like I think that fall is just such a beautiful metaphor for like the ending of a chapter, and like these trees are losing their leaves and like pretty much dying, but it's stunning, it's so beautiful, and like everything in nature has its time, has its place, has its purpose. Like we are not meant to bloom all the time, and we are allowed to take periods of rest and like have parts of us that are changing, and it could be beautiful. So I love this spread so much. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was really cool and fun to kind of repurpose these pieces into like a kind of like a piece of poetry, I guess. I'm very inspired by Miralee Patel and Morgan Harper Nichols, and I just feel like I love the idea of combining my writing, because I love writing and poetry and just being able to connect that with my art and tell a story. That's why this zine was so powerful for me, because I love storytelling, and I feel like sometimes I don't really know how to do that with art, but this really reminded me how passionate I am about illustration and how much it is like my dream to be an illustrator and to like illustrate children's books and create my own children's books and like maybe comics and things like that. Like I love it so much. And this is the Flint's Fall Adventures. I really love it. I'm very happy with how it turned out. All the colors are just so beautiful and vibrant, and I don't know, I feel very happy with how this spread turned out. The only thing I can say is like the reds don't look as red, but overall very happy with like how everything turned out in this print. Oh, and this is the annual Coven bake sale spread, which I spent a lot of time on, but I also really love. I had this idea in my sketchbook of like bunch of like how did covens fund, like I don't know, I just thought wouldn't that be so hilarious if like coven members literally held a bake sale to like fund their witchy activities for the year. And like I have the vampire and the ghost attending, there's like little like spider cupcakes and pumpkin cookies and candy apples and little like Halloween brownies and stuff. I just love it. I'm very happy with how that turned out. And then I have this piece of poetry with this art piece, as you grow and change, be present in the terrifying beauty of it all. I just feel like this is such a good reminder for me right now in like the stage of life that I'm in. And I just really love this style of art. And I feel like even though it's not like exactly the same style as everything else, I do feel like it lends itself so well to just like the color palette of this book and like the theme of the book and everything. And I really love it. And then at the end I have Boo, It's Okay to Be Spooked, because it really is. And that is the zine. I will have this up in my shop if you're interested in buying one. Hopefully by that point I'm better at making them, because that took me a really long time. But I do think I'm gonna keep it this size, and I think for that reason I'm probably gonna price the zine at around $13 to $15 Canadian. I know that sounds a little bit steep, but as you could see, a lot of work went into this, and a lot of work goes into creating each individual one. Everyone will be a little bit unique, like with the printing and the scoring and also like the binding. So I do think that valuing my time, that's a reasonable price point. And then also I want to have free shipping for Canada and the US as well. And I'm gonna have to ship this in like a bigger mailer or like in a different way, so it probably will be a bit more expensive to ship. So that's why I want to have that margin of like it being a higher price point to kind of compensate for the shipping as well. So I hope you understand that. This was just so much fun. Thank you so much for watching this video. I just feel so grateful that I was able to do this. I'm feeling very like, I don't know, you know when you have those days as an artist where you just feel like re-inspired? I feel like this has really connected me to like my love of illustration and how I really want to be writing and illustrating books and seasonal books. And I love the idea of like telling my own stories through my art in a way like this, and I think this is just like such a cool way that I've unlocked doing this. Like this literally feels like I'm opening this very meaningful like portal into a way to like document my life and tell my stories and like process things through art. So this was my first zine, but it will definitely not be my last one. I will definitely be making one like every season or every few months. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. That is a wrap on my first zine project. I love it so much. If you would like to buy a copy of the zine to have as like a cool seasonal art piece, you can go to my shop or go to www.pinkandprint.com. I'll have that linked in my notes as well. And thank you so much again to Magic Mind for working with me on this video. If you would like to try Magic Mind for yourself, you can use the link in my description and use my code ErinR20 to get up to 48% off your first order, or by going to www.magicmind.com/ErinR and using code ErinR20, that's ERYNR20, to get up to 48% off your first subscription. I genuinely really love it. I wouldn't recommend anything on this channel that I don't love or don't use personally. It really has made a difference. I love the way it tastes. I love that like matcha boost. It just feels like a very nice little addition to my day, and I'm actually running low on Magic Mind and I'm really sad about it, and I definitely need to get some more. So anyways, thank you so much for coming along for my zine journey. I really appreciate you. I'm feeling very grateful for you. I love how this is a part of my life, that I get to make art and share that with you and invite you along for the journey. And it has just unlocked, like, I feel like a lot of my life the past few years I've really struggled in a lot of ways. There've been a lot of things that have gone on. I feel like art genuinely has been therapy to me, and to be able to find community and also have like a purpose to create and to inspire me to become more creative and document the journey on YouTube has been so meaningful, and it just means a lot to me, and I'm feeling very in my feelings about it. But yeah, I feel really happy with how this turned out. Also, like, if you're a literary agent or you work for a publisher, please send me an email, because I have ideas for projects that I really want to publish a book. I want to publish children's books. That's like my biggest passion. So anyways, I'm just putting that out into the universe, because you never know. You never know. Okay, I love you guys. See you in my next video. Okay, enough rambling. It's okay to make bad art. Love you guys. Bye.